It was always going to be on the roof.
It was always gonna
Oh,
be
he's had a go. That
on
one,
the
that one he has
roof
hit well. That one's
indeed. Welcome to the Sports Spotlight. I'm your host Rizwan, bringing to you the world
have
of
a look at this.
sports,
He's
one
whacked it. Up she
segment at
goes.
a
There it
time
is. You
by
can see it.
shining
Now, where does
the
it come down?
spotlight on various aspects of the sport world at a time.
On the roof
All
of the
right,
stand.
well, as usual, we're going to start things off by shining the spotlight brightly, absolutely brightly, on the cricket oval, and nothing is happening more so in the world of cricket right now than the IPL. We'll get into a couple of series that are happening as well, but boy, oh boy, the IPL that is happening right now and PSL that concluded.
Don't even bother looking for that one.
I was gonna say with a bang, but not
That has
really.
gone
Kind of,
onto the roof of the
kind of
stand and way
concluded
over the
with
back.
a whimper last Sunday. So while we were together last Sunday,
Well,
on the
congratulations to
3rd
Border.
of May in Lahore, there was the PSL championship game going on between the expected Peshawar Zalmi and the absolutely unexpected Hyderabad Kingsmen, who had made it to the finals. You know, we'd covered it. I'm just going to run through it. They barely snuck in by needing a huge victory. I think they needed at least a 90-point win. They ended up winning by 108 runs over Rawalpindi, and that's what put them into the playoffs, into that fourth spot, the final spot. And then they just surprisingly beat the Multan Sultans, the third seed, and beat them very handily. Then they took a not a commanding, but a pretty big lead on Islamabad United by scoring 186 at a loss of 5, and then holding on by the skin of their teeth. They gave Islamabad United a target of 187. They got them all out on the last delivery of the 20th over with 7 wickets gone at 184. So winning by 2 runs, getting to the finals. So look, they they performed better than expected. They got farther than expected. All of those things. But hey, once you get there, right? You can't. Ain't no consolation prizes when it comes to the championship. So of course they were in it to win it, right? I mean that's you know they were, but you also know that they were out talented, out rostered, outperformed, just outclassed by what the Peshawar Zalmi had done all season in this PSL 2026. So it was going to be an uphill climb for the Hyderabad Kingsmen, and boy oh boy, it proved to be so. The captain himself came in as an opener along with Maz Sadakat, captain being Marnus Levishan, and started things off with the right intent. The problem is, by the right intent, I want to say, he knew, the captain knew, and I think the whole Kingsman team knew that they were going to have to put up some serious points here. Points, score, runs. I'm so totally in the NBA mode right now, and we'll get to that, to the NBA in a little bit. We are going to be pretty heavy on cricket and the NBA. I think before we really get into the game, I kind of got right into the game. Pretty excited about this match and getting to the IPL. But do want to remind all of our listeners that it is Mother's Day. We want to wish a happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. My mom's included. It said I have two moms, one by birth, one by marriage. And wish each of them and all the moms out there a very happy Mother's Day. I hope y'all are taking care of your mothers out there. That's part of the reason why Rahul can't join us today for the cricket chat, and Shep is also going to be unavailable today, but Manny might be able to join us. I think I thought he wasn't going to, but I think that door might be open a little bit. We'll see. I'll be on the lookout. If you have something on your mind, you want to discuss anything from the world of sports, give me a call. 972-501-9390. All right. So as I was saying, first off, the Peshawar Zalmi and the Hyderabad Kingsmen. The Zalmi bowling had been really strong. I mean, obviously their batting had been the stronger part of the attack here, but the bowling had not been too shabby coming into this championship game. And Hyderabad, as I said, they had overachieved, right? We know that they had overachieved, and the question remaining was, do they have one more game of overachievement in their bag of tricks? So, as I said, Labuschagne and Sadakat opened up. Labuschagne took a single on the first ball. Sadakat pumps the next one down the ground for a big six. Right. I mean, as I said, they came in with intent, right? They knew they needed to score and score big. After that, things slowed down until Labuschagne came in. On the penultimate ball, Sadakat took a single, and then Labuschagne hit a big four. So far, so good. First over, 12 runs, a 4, a 6. Sadakat has 7 off of 4 deliveries. Labuschagne has 5 off of 2 deliveries. Everything looks good for the Kingsmen. Sadakat took the strike on the switch. First delivery of the second over from Mohammad Basit. He hits it for a 4. And now, I mean, the confidence with which Mohd Sadakat is playing, the confidence that... Sorry about that. Long weekend. The confidence with which the Kingsmen are playing at this point, it empowers them, and it probably put the Zalmi a little on their back foot. If what happened on the very next strike had not happened. At that point, Mohd Sadakat's strike rate for the season in power play, 195. So yeah, he had himself a good season. Unfortunately, on that second delivery, Mohammad Basit got him back. Abdul Samad caught this. He tries to pull a short volley, and it just seemed like, I don't know, it was a lazy shot. And it cost not just him, but the team dearly in the long run, because even though he ended up with a strike rate of 183, 11 runs off of 6 deliveries with 1-4 and 1-6, he's gone, right? Your opener is gone. Doesn't matter initially. because one down is Saim Ayub. Saim Ayub comes in after checking things out on the first delivery. Dot ball, he hits a 4, then takes a single at the end. So a wicket, but 9 more runs. They're sitting at 21, run rate of 10.5, and they can make things better. Saim Ayub took that single on the last delivery to take the strike back, and immediately, Iftikhar comes back in for the third over, and immediately hits him for 2 4s, and then takes a single. So a quick 9 runs, takes a single. Unfortunately, Iftikhar regroups, and Labuschagne has 3 dot balls to finish that over. Not great. Right now, you're sitting at 30. Run rate is down to exactly 10 flat, in danger of trending downward, and they've lost a wicket. And then things got tight. Mohammad Basit comes in, Saim Ayub, dot ball, single, Labuschagne, dot ball. Then he hits a 4, then he takes a single, and on the last delivery, Saim Ayub hits another 4. So now Saim Ayub sitting at 19 off of 10, 10 more runs, back on track, right? Back on track. Maintained that 10, did not run rate, did not let it dip into the single digits. And then in the 5th over, new bowler coming in, Hardy. Labuschagne decided to open up. Dot ball, 4, 6, and Hardy seemed to have gotten a little rattled. Throws a wide, but comes back with a good delivery on the 4th, with a retry after that wide, and gets Labuschagne to edge back to the wicketkeeper on a pretty, I don't know, pretty routine. It just seemed like he messed up. Just edged it back. Very routine catch for the keeper, and that was it. Labuschagne was gone. 20 off of 12, strike rate of 166, but gone. Usman Khan comes in, who had been playing really, really well. It's a 4 right off the bat, and I mean he's been in form. So 16 runs, but a wicket. Run rate goes up to 11.2, but now they've lost 2 wickets a quarter of the way through their inning. Usman Khan, after scoring a single on the last delivery of the 5th over, gets a strike, gets a single, gives a strike to Saim Ayub. Saim Ayub promptly hits a 6 and a 4, then takes a single. Usman Khan another single. 13 more runs. They're on. I mean, it's power play over. They scored almost 70 runs, 69, but at a loss of 2. Strike rate of 11.5. Things are looking good. Could be better if they still had all their wickets in hand, if their openers were out there, but still not bad. All right. So now you get Sufyan Muqim to come in. Things are a little tight. All right. Sufyan Muqim is always going to be a dangerous bowler.
Have a look at this. He's whacked it. Up she goes. There it is. You can see it. Now, where does it come
And then came the 3rd delivery from Sufyan Muqim to Usman Khan. And while initially, he missed it, hit him on the pads, and it didn't look like it. Looked like a routine dot ball, right? Nothing special. But Sufyan Muqim loudly appeals. The umpire was not convinced. For whatever reason, very delayed. A good number of seconds pass by as he's deliberating, and then he does raise the finger. Usman, I don't know if he was confident. I don't know if it was because the umpire was not confident. I don't know if it was the combination of the two. He did review it. He sent it upstairs, but the replay confirmed pretty easily that the bat was jammed against the pad as he missed it completely, and ball tracking had it crashing right into the middle and the off stump. And the reason I say, I think Usman should have known if it hit the bat or went straight to the pad. Right? He should have known. The batsman knows. So for him to review, it must have been because of the uncertainty on the umpire's part. Otherwise, it just seemed like the batter would know. And the batter was out. There goes Usman Khan, 8 off of 6 deliveries with a single boundary of 4. And now they're in trouble. Irfan Khan comes in. Still, they came into this over, came out of the power play, averaging almost 11 and a half. Actually, exactly 11 and a half. 69 runs off of 2 lost wickets. The 2 lost wickets were the big ones. And then Usman Khan goes in the middle of the 7th. Irfan Khan comes in. Dot ball, single, gives the strike back to Saim Ayub. Unfortunately, Saim Ayub ends up hitting the ball. And then it just, I think it was a good piece of fielding that stopped it. Unfortunately, Irfan he was anxious. He'd just come in. He was already halfway down the pitch. And he tried scrambling back. But I think Bracewell fired it in perfectly to Makeem, who collected and whipped off the bails very, very quickly, getting Irfan Khan run out. And now things are bad, right? Now we're at 7 overs, 3 runs and 2 wickets in this one. Hyderabad Kingsmen are sitting at 72 at a loss of 4. Run rate down to almost 10.28, just a smidge over 10 at this point. And things are looking really bad. Well, if you thought things were bad as a Hyderabad Kingsman player or fan, but things went bad to worse on the first delivery of the 8th over as Nahid Rana comes in and gets Maxey. Yes, Glenn Maxwell, for a golden duck. First delivery gets him out. Farhan Yusuf made a pretty good catch. And now they're in tatters. I mean, it's there's no two ways about it. Now they are in tatters. Saim Ayub has to now go into defense mode, right? So remember, Saim Ayub is sitting at 31 off of 16, even after that 2-wicket over in the 7th. Before that, he was 30 off of 14, right? But sitting at 31 off of 16, almost a 200 strike rate, 197-ish. But now their batting is in tatters, and he's got to go into defense mode. Still, Kusal Pereira comes in at number 7. It's a pretty good lineup. Takes a dot ball to check things out, gets a single, then another dot ball, and then absolute catastrophe. There was it was a long mix-up. They get Saim Ayub out. No, I'm sorry. Kusal Pereira gets out. There was a review involved. Third umpire eventually gave the out, and Pereira was gone. 2 deliveries faced, 1 run, and gone. And it was Bracewell again. And now it's pretty much over. even though Hassan comes in and hits a 4, Hassan Khan on the first delivery from Nahid Rana, you've got the 8th over claims 2 more wickets. So now Hyderabad Kingsmen are down 6 after 8, scoring 77, and that run rate dips below 10. It's sitting at 9.62. And now they're in serious trouble. In the 9th over, they scored 10 to inch up to 87. The run rate is still 9.66. And then things just got tight. Right there, Saim Ayub is in defense mode. He can't be on offense. He's trying to stabilize things. And then Hassan gets out on the 5th delivery of the 10th over. 3 runs, 1 wicket. Now they're in serious trouble. Run rate down to 9. They're sitting at 90 at a loss of 7. And Sufyan Muqim comes back in. So, of course, things are tight. 3 more runs in the 11th. 3 more runs in the 12th. Run rate dropping to 8. And up until the last delivery of the 13th over, it was looking bad. But then Hunain Shah hits a 6. But then Hunain Shah gets bowled out by Nahid Rana in the 14th over, which ended up being a maiden with a wicket maiden over at 14 from Nahid Rana, and that just sealed it. 108 at a loss of 8 after 14, and didn't at that point. Saim Ayub stopped being defensive. You've got 6 overs left, and you're the only person left who can do something. Hit a big 6 in the 15th.
That has gone onto the roof of the stand and way over the back.
Gets the strike back, but just nothing doing, right? Mohammad Basit, the bowler smelled blood. 16th, 3 runs. 17th, 4 runs. And then Saim Ayub finally, after scoring 54 off of 50 deliveries faced, he finally gets out and it's pretty much over. After that, Javed hit a 4, but then got out. Last delivery of the 18th over, he's done 129. And that was that. So after that, we don't need to know what happened. A target of 130 coming in for the powerful Peshawar Zalmi. Even though things got a little dicey at the top. Muhammad Haris and Babar Azam, the great Babar Azam, who came in as the leader in runs in the PSL, has really revived his career, revived himself, revived his form. Went out for a golden duck because Muhammad Haris, after facing 3 deliveries, hit a big 4 and a double on the 3rd delivery. Things started off well, but on the 3rd delivery, Muhammad Haris was gone. Kusal Mendes came in, but then 2 deliveries later on the 5th, Kusal Mendes gets a single, and Muhammad Haris, Babar Azam, the first delivery he faced, he's gone. Yeah, not great. Golden duck. Kusal Mendes fell shortly thereafter, but Aaron Hardy, the hero with the ball, came in with the bat, scoring 56 off of 39. Bracewell fell again, but Abdul Samad 48 off 34. And again, with a target of 130, it was always going to be fairly easy. Peshawar Zalmi, after a number of years, I think last time was 2017, finally win another PSL trophy, PSL championship. So congratulations to the Zalmi. Congratulations to Babar Azam for finding his form. Hopefully that translates over to the national team. With that, we've come to the conclusion of the first segment. We're going to take a short break and then be right back with more Sports Spotlight right here on Radio Azad, where your voice matters, with your host, Rizwan.
Give us our ball back.
This is Radio Azad, streaming in Dallas, Fort Worth, and all around the world.
आप सुन रहे हैं रेडियो आजाद, हम सफर हमजाद, रेडियो आजाद।
Download the free Radio Azad app on the App Store or Google Play to listen worldwide.
कहते हैं कि यहाँ nothing is certain but death and taxes। तो मैं सोचता हूँ कि जब हम ना मौत से बच सकते हैं और ना ही टैक्स से, फिर भी हम लोग अपनी जान और अपने कीमती असासों की इंश्योरेंस नहीं करवाते, और अगर करवाते भी हैं तो बिना कुछ जाने सोचे समझे और परखे ऐसे हम फैसले ले लेते। अपनी जान और अपने माल की इंश्योरेंस किस कंपनी से करवानी, इसका फैसला तो भैया आप ही को करना पड़ेगा। मेरे पास तो पहले से है मेरी भरोसेमंद ग्लोबल फाइनेंशियल एंड इंश्योरेंस सर्विसेज। वैसे एक बात तो है, अगर इतनी लंबी बात इसी तरीके से एक ही लाइन में कहनी हो तो शायद कुछ ऐसे होती, I am तो fully covered, Papa. Are you?
And I am too. For more information and to request a quote, please visit theglobalfinancial.com or call 972-812-5410. Your protection is their priority.
You don't always notice it. पहुंच के टेक्स्ट कर देना, ज्यादा लेट मत आना, खाना खा लिया. The way she's always there. This Mother's Day, give her something she'll actually hold on to. Get up to 40% off Huma Adnan at the Amir Adnan store in Frisco.
नगमे हैं, शिकवे हैं, किस्से हैं, बातें हैं।
क्या आप हर पल को यादगार बनाना चाहते हैं? तो डीजे विश प्रोडक्शन से जुड़ जाइए। छोटी पार्टी हो या बड़ी शादी, हर इवेंट के लिए हैं स्पेशल पैकेजेस। LED वीडियो वॉल्स, LED डांस फ्लोर्स, डांसिंग ऑन द क्लाउड्स, ऑडियो रेंटल्स और स्टेज सेटअप्स, सब कुछ मिलेगा यहाँ। मेहंदी से ग्रेजुएशन तक हर लम्हा बनेगा खास, और इनका लाइव सिंगिंग सेटअप महफिल को 4 चांद लगा देगा। तो फिर देर किस बात की, कॉल करें 253-632-4556। DJ Wish Productions, dance on the rhythm.
याद आती।
Want to know a simple, reasonable, and delicious way to make a powerful difference? Introducing the Hope Kitchen, part of DFW Refugee Outreach Services. Whether it's kabuli pulao, chapli kebab, dal mash, saag, or gulab jamun, these ladies make a variety of delicious and authentic Afghani, Pakistani, and Indian delicacies, all at very reasonable prices. Check out their full menu on their Facebook page at the Hope Kitchen. Call Fatima at 469-866-3532. Your order goes a long way in helping these women support their families and earn a living with dignity. The Hope Kitchen, empowering women, one dish at a time.
ठंडी ठंडी आइसक्रीम, चॉकलेट हो या स्ट्रॉबेरी, मैंगो चीकू लीची, स्मूदी शेक या कुल्फी, फलूदा या कोल्ड कॉफी, ठंडी ठंडी आइसक्रीम।
Kids has the best ice cream, waffles, crepes, kulfi,